the media heroes.
Hello, this is Sasha Costa with the Media Heroes, and I am here today with my dear friend, Neil Patel. And basically what we're doing today, we're just here talking about business, life, the internet, and just how my friend Neil has gotten here today. This is his brand new restaurant called the Korma Sutra. I've known you for about 10 years, close to that.
Something along those lines, yeah.
And Neil's been an entrepreneur, a computer genius, and now he is a connoisseur.
I think you're building this up a little too high. You know, I'm going to have to, people set expectations already. This is not right. You're setting me up for failure at this point.
No, I doubt that. I mean, this is what I've been told by different magazines and by different people that have said here that this is the best Indian restaurant in Houston.
What we do that's a little different is we pair stuff up. There's no buffet operation.
No.
When you order your product, when you order your meal, whatever it is that you order, everything that comes out in sequence, and it comes out basically designed for that particular meal. A great example is if you got a spicy curry, you're going to have plain rice. If you got a mild curry, you're going to have, a spicy rice. Right? So.
Hello.
Are either of you Neil?
I'm Neil.
I'm Elaine Conway with Space Taker.
Oh yeah.
Today.
Come on,
I can
Neil.
wait if you guys
No,
are
come on.
okay.
Okay. You can be part of our little.
Hi, Elaine Conway.
Hi, I'm Sasha.
Sasha, very nice,
Nice
to meet you.
Elaine, why don't you take a seat here?
Hi, Neil. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure meeting you. Take a seat.
Yeah. This is beautiful.
Thank you. So, Elaine, what brings you over here? Tell us.
I am with Space Taker, an arts organization. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. You probably have not. But
Weren't you a couple of weeks ago?
was I?
Or maybe somebody from your organization was.
Yes,
They ate
Jenny
here.
was
Jenny
here.
was here, right?
Exactly.
Okay, that's correct.
Let me just give you a quick card. I'm a lawyer by day and on the board of directors for Space Taker.
I'm going to have to watch my words.
Yeah, you're going to have to kick me out
Wow.
now. No, I represent businesses. I don't do the scary kind of suing everybody that walks by.
Okay. Just so you don't sue us.
Yes.
We were
You're
in
on
the
video.
process of shooting a video.
Oh, perfect.
But that's okay. But that's
we don't
okay.
care.
This is perfect because
As long as you're
it's
okay.
unrehearsed. So, folks, if you're watching this, it's because this was totally unrehearsed. I was expecting her, but this is great. So,
Are you really good?
yeah, absolutely.
Really.
Why don't you sit here? Why don't you sit here?
Just to make sure we don't get sued, I made sure to tell you that you were okay.
Yeah, okay.
But we're just talking.
No, we're just talking. We're doing a promotional video about the restaurant, what we do, how we do it,
Okay.
our food, and what makes us different, and things
So
of
you
that
can
nature.
edit parts of that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry. We'll take stuff out, especially
Okay.
the bit where you say info.
Yeah. Are you really filming this?
Yeah.
So Space Taker is an organization here in Houston that promotes the arts, and we kind of see it almost as a small business association, but for artists. We're interested in getting artists to really get their work out there, get themselves out there, so we help with marketing, promotion. We help them how to protect intellectual property, that type of thing, but then we also do a lot of business couplings. So some of our partners want to have different art every 6 weeks in their restaurant or their bar. So, but what we are doing downtown, every few months we try to do a cultivation event, which is, we're a nonprofit, so we're trying to bring money in on the one hand, but also really build relationships. And so we invite a targeted group of people that may not know Space Taker, may appreciate the arts, but not have the chance to really interact with it. We invite them to an event, and we cultivate relationships. We get business partners, so usually a bartender from some close bar, a restaurant that donates time and food, and then comes to the event, meets all of our guests, interacts with everybody.
For us, it's good. It's good for us, and we've been talking about marketing. Folks, if you're listening, we're talking about marketing and stuff. I mean, these are the kind of things you need to do. Joint venture marketing, partnerships with local organizations, associations, things of that nature. And as far as doing food for Space Taker, is there anything in particular you had in mind that you like, you heard about? I mean, I talked to someone who's that's her.
We didn't have anything in particular in mind. We really want you to showcase what you want us to see. My parents lived in southern India for 5 years, so I was raised on Indian food.
Indian food. I mean, I'm not going to have to describe anything to you.
No.
Gee.
And I will accept everything.
So we were talking about basically doing mini samosas, doing pakoras. You know what pakoras are, right? Doing pakoras, doing tiki shots. You know what tiki shots are?
No.
Tiki shots are basically Indian burgers. They're mini burgers.
Oh, perfect.
They're half a bun short of being a burger. Okay?
So they're kind of an open face.
They're an open face burger.
Mini burger.
Basically, what it is, and it's not a bun. What we do is we use naan that we fresh bake here. We chop it up into segments, and then we whatever the ingredients and materials are that we're serving. There'll be a small lamb patty, for example, or a chicken tikka patty with toasted roasted bell peppers and whatever, and it's all held together. It's all held together with a cocktail stick or toothpick or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, that'll be beautiful.
Yeah.
And so you can hold it without it falling apart, and then you take the pick off just as you're about to throw it in your mouth. So it's kind of bite-sized.
See, I'm kind of jealous because you know all about Indian food. I've known Neil for almost 10 years, and I know nothing about Indian food.
How is that?
So he's educating me now.
Okay.
Because he was, you know, I drink Tabasco, so he's scared of whining and dining with me. So
I'm Brazilian, okay? Hispanic food is spicy.
Yeah.
And Brazilian food is not. So the first thing I said when I came in here is, I'm a spicy winner. Don't feed me anything spicy. And he goes, I got you.
Then Indian food might be the wrong path.
But you know what? You just made the same assumption that he made.
I thought it was spicy.
I choose mine spicy. Maybe that's it. You can make the selection.
Look right there and let people know that Indian food does not have to be spicy.
It does not have to be spicy.
It is in fact whatever you want it to be.
My father cannot eat spicy food, and he eats Indian food at least once a week. So there you go.
And I hope he eats at Korma Sutra.
He will when he's in Houston.
Okay. we also do ready meals frozen to take out. So.
Perfect. Well, he will now every time I go back to Austin. I'll take him with me.
But yeah, I mean, we were talking about doing stuff like that. And there's a bunch of other finger foods we can do. In fact, we have, whilst our focus is authentic Indian food, the way we operate this restaurant is the core product, which is the curries. They're hardcore. They're authentic. Everything else around the curries, like your appetizers, your salads, your soups, your desserts, that's what we kind of play a little fusion game on. You know, we infuse other flavors, other cultures. And so one of the things I was thinking for you guys, for Space Taker event, is do our Korma Sutra 69 special.
Oh.
Sounds pretty raunchy, folks, but you know, it tastes better than what it sounds. It tastes better than what it sounds. It's basically, we can do it in cauliflower, we can do it in broccoli, we can do it in chicken, we can do it in tilapia strips, we can do it in shrimp.
Sounds perfect.
We told you guys there was a play of words, so there it is.
It's a play of words, so you know we got a 69 product.
You know what? You probably just got 100 other people that are going to eat here now. At least.
Hey, you know, it's about, you know, there's two things in life you can't live without. One of them's food, and the other one I'll leave it to you. Okay, the other one I'm going to leave it to you. Okay, I don't care who you are. Okay, and here what we're doing is basically a mix of both. Okay, and what I'd like to do for Space Taker is basically introduce certain products that I know they haven't seen or tried at any Indian restaurant.
Oh, we're excited.
Okay.
That's perfect.
And I think if we can do that, certainly it's good PR for us. Certainly helps you because you know you guys are a nonprofit, and we like to do our community bit, helping local nonprofits and so forth. So we'd be honored to be the restaurant of choice that caters to your event.
Well, we are very excited by Korma Sutra. You'll also have beverages. We'll have a signature cocktail, and then entertainment and great mingling throughout the night. So you're welcome to come and give us a call or email if you have any questions. It'll be a great event.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And if they show up, is there any particular kind of dress code, or I mean,
clothes? That's all we ask.
Clothes.
Wear clothes.
Wear clothes.
Folks, if you're listening, I know there's some of you out there. I'm not one of them, but I know there's some of you out there. You kind of like to do stuff in the buff, you know.
Not this event.
Yeah,
stuff
not this
in the buff, not allowed.
If we do an event with body painting at some point, we'll let you know. But right now, it's not a formal event. We want you to come as
that
you
would be
are.
your next restaurant. Stuff in the buff.
Stuff in the buff.
There could be health code issues.
You know, health code issues, and I think I get cease and desist letters from Hooters and places like that.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to steal.
Some of my ideas are good, some aren't. This is obviously not one of
Sasha,
them.
do me a favor, just stick to video recording and social media marketing because I think you're really good at that.
There you go.
Folks, if you want to do online marketing, video recording, presentations, you know, that kind of stuff, MediaHeroes.com, MediaHeroes.tv. You know, I've chosen Sasha not because I know him, but you know he's great at doing this thing, and he certainly helped me, and I'm sure he'll help you. Once we own this restaurant and we're promoting this restaurant and we're doing whatever it takes to get butts and seats, so to speak, not the way people imagine it from the standpoint of you know, volume type of operation. One of the things that we are doing is myself, Rag, although today I'm not at Rags, and my partner Tag, who's usually in Armani's and things like that. We're doing local restaurant reviews, and so if you know of any restaurants, Elaine, other than Korma Sutra, that are interested in extra exposure, my friend Sasha here from Media Heroes, myself as one of the presenters, and Tag, aka Michael, who's an architect. We're doing basically local downtown Houston restaurant reviews, going out, meeting the owners, dragging people out of the tunnels, taking them to these restaurants, getting their public opinion. It's all on the fly, it's unrehearsed. A lot of bleeping and blurping. You know, we're interested if you know of somebody that could do a little exposure.
That's a great thing that downtown really needs.
They do, and you know, this kind of started off with just wanting to do a video for this place. And not last week, 2 weeks ago, right? 2 weeks ago, part one, by the way, folks, is online. It's at YouTube, youtube.com/themediaheroes, or you can get it at thekormasutra.com or Korma Sutra TV. Part one, obviously, if you want to see part two, you're going to have to basically enter your name and your email address, and you get to see the final finale as to what happens. But 2 weeks ago, we went downtown, right around the corner here, into the tunnels. We pulled 3 people up, and one of them was John Luc Picard.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
He beamed down just for this.
Wow.
John Luc Picard.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I was impressed. Forget you, I was impressed. I walked up to him and said, "Hey, hold on a second here. You're John Luc, right?" And he looked at me and he just burst out laughing.
That's awesome.
That was his name?
And his name was John.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And so he's going to be on the video. And John, if you're watching, thank you so much for taking us up on the challenge.
Yeah.
There's going to be many more guinea pigs like you. Obviously, you enjoyed yourself. I know you did. You told me that yourself. I've got you on camera, so you can't deny it now. What we're doing is we're going around, especially in the tunnels, because, you know, if you're a vampire, you hang around in the tunnel.
Otherwise.
Us mere mortal humans, I mean, we're above the surface.
We'll bring them out in the sun.
We bring them out in the sun.
And we have fun.
And we have fun, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to go in the tunnels because I get lost, so I might have to try.
In fact, that was the first time I'd gone into the tunnels. I'd never been in the tunnel, and boy, was I mean, I was extremely surprised at the amount of people that just are down there.
Yeah.
I mean, it almost reminded me of a high school project with, you know, a bunch of Earth and all these ants colonizing with
There's a lot of people in the tunnel.
I mean,
I've been in Houston for 15 years. I didn't realize the tunnels.
Really?
There,
yeah. That's why they're dangerous.
There's a lot of stuff.
You get lost.
You do get lost on there.
But there is a lot going on down there. Yeah,
so,
for sure.
So, you know, we're like, so we started off with a video just for this restaurant, and one thing led to another. Sasha and I discussed it along with Michael, who's one of the co-presenters, that maybe we should just do this as a permanent fixture, help other restaurants drive traffic.
Yeah.
And so, you know, if you're watching this video, if you're watching this presentation, you're a restaurant owner, good, bad, ugly, great food, you know, whatever. I mean, if you want to make a mark and you want to change the game and you're interested in extra social media marketing,
Absolutely.
You know, give us a call. You can call me right here at the Korma Sutra, 713-229-8200, or you can get a call with Sasha, MediaHeroes.com.
Right.
TheMediaHeroes.com.
TheMediaHeroes.com or 713-530-1202.
And again,
all right.
Thank you so much for watching. Sasha, thank you so much for
Yep.
recording. Elaine, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
doing this outtake with us.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll see you folks next time around. I'll
There you go.
see you at the show.
There you go, folks. That's a wrap. Another one for the Media Heroes.